Hey guys, welcome back to Toy Tengoku, and we've got another exciting episode. The star of this show is the 4-inch-nel Fate Grand Order Archer Class Servant Ishtar figure from Sentinel. They are one of the companies that works with Good Smile, so you've probably seen their products around there. We've never done one of these before, so even though we did a Fate Grand Order thing recently, I wanted to do this because it's something brand new, the 4-inch-nel line.
Even though maybe it's a bit difficult for us to start posing on camera, it's definitely better for you guys to see because, you know, they're interesting, those type of 3D effects.
Yeah.
Things. You can basically, the gold ring and everything can be placed to make it look really type of impressive.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of her parts kind of form into different versions of her weapon, basically.
So, yeah, Lindsay, get ready for a 2-hour session of filming that gets condensed into a nice 10 minutes on
for you guys.
YouTube.
So I've also brought this along because this is something I just bought for me personally, but I wanted to show it off because we do have a lot of these types of books on the website and we don't really get a chance to talk about them much. This is how to draw basically chibi characters in several different sizes depending on the number of heads. So you've got your two head size characters, your 2.5 and your 3. But these are really good books, good reference material. You know,
they're amazing. They show you every single step of the way.
And since it's chibi characters, it's very easy to do. They make it look super simple. But you know, there is no problem with using references. I think a lot of people are scared when they draw of using references because people might say they're stealing the art, copying the art.
But I can tell you that in Japanese school classes, they are all using references. You know, you see those really impressive things. You know how they do that. They just trace underneath and then add different details.
Right.
Or they just copy from eyesight. So
yeah.
There's nothing bad about that. You know, it still looks, you can still add your own touch to it.
But I personally just really like this one because I thought they were super cute. We'll link it in the description so you guys can see it. It is in stock now. We have a ton of other ones, including like how to draw panties, how to draw.
There are ones for this area.
That area, and the BL side of the spectrum.
There's also ones just on eyes and stuff like that. I'm not sure if we have them in stock, but I've seen them before.
But just please give yourself, you know, if you like to draw, look them up because there's a lot of great stuff in there.
But yeah, let's crack into this Sentinel Archer Ishtar. Am I saying it right? Let's do it.
Okay, so as promised, here she is from Fate Grand Order. This is Archer Class Servant Ishtar, and for those who are familiar with the Fate series to a certain extent but don't know much about Fate Grand Order, you might notice that Ishtar here looks an awful lot like Rin Tosaka. And that's because
she is.
She's kind of, I think they called her a pseudo-servant because she was summoned into the body of Tosaka Rin. So it's actually Tosaka Rin's body, but it's Ishtar the servant.
Just getting the mileage out of every character they can, right?
Anyways, so she comes with her giant bow/ship, the heavenly boat Maana. So we're going to crack it open and take a look at the different posing options we can do, or at least some of them, depending on how much time we have. So let's crack into it. All right, so first off, I want to point out this.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy crap, look how big that base is. I think part of the reason that it had any weight to it at all was just because of that base. And then we've got a whole bunch of pole arms for the Maana, the boat/arrow.
A chain.
Yep.
Bling bling. Very colourful. Like this is not that often you see a colourful colour printed manual.
Yeah, that's really neat. But I guess you'll need it because there are a lot of parts going on here, so it's very helpful. Okay, so let's take a look at the different parts real quick. So this is pretty cool looking. It's really big.
Clear parts in
As you can see, it's bigger than my hand here. It's almost like a handle.
Real bow. Real tiny children's bow.
But lots of nice detail. It doesn't have a bunch of shading, but there's a lot of, you know, grooves and things to give it a shadow and light. Here's another part of the bow. There's the ring. And, of course, the part you're probably most excited for here, which is Ishtar herself. Now, I was looking at it, and she's about 10 centimeters tall. The name of the brand of these items is 4inch-nel because they are 4 inches tall or 10 centimeters. So that's where that name comes from. Your basic figma is about like 14 centimeters, depending on how tall the character is. So she's just a little bit smaller than a figma. So because of that, you'll probably see a little less detail than a typical figma, but they did a really good job with her hair.
That's cool.
There's a lot of nice shading, some nice purple highlights going on, a lot of detail in the strands. And of course, she's got this pretty cool crown as well. She does come with 3 faces, including the standard one here.
Red eyes.
We've also got yellow eyes and a smile, and then kind of an action face for when you're firing the bow.
Posing here. She's getting angry there. Okay,
and then we've got a few optional hands, and a staff, which probably connects to the bow in some way. Okay. I'd also like to point out on the figure itself, the clothing, the minimal clothing. She's got quite the bikini going on here, but look at this piece, David.
Oh, it moves.
Yeah, so they put her bikini on a movable piece of flesh, plastic right here, so that you could move her legs more easily without showing the joints. She can...
Showing other things
Oh my. Oh my. She can do the
That's really impressive, actually.
This is impressive, guys. And they did not skimp on the details with... that...
With other things.
Yes.
She's curvaceous.
That booty. If we move her hair aside, you can see some of the details on the back of her outfit. But again, there's not much to the outfit itself because she is showing off some skin here. The shoes are nice. There's just a basic ball joint for the foot. And then the leg can move pretty good, pretty far back.
I'm really impressed with the amount that you can move all these joints around.
The arm is pretty basic. But yeah, just in general, like, there is a lot of posability with the legs because of this waist piece, so that's really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the weapon.
So there's 2 different setups that they provide for you here. One is, well, there's 9 steps to get her looking like this, and this is when the stand is in its square shape, or its platform is square shape, and then you can deconstruct it so you get a bit bigger.
Yeah, when she's like
area.
firing.
I guess that's the ship.
No, the ship is when she's sitting on it, but do we have an example of that? So on the website, and David might show us just a digital picture of this instead. So here are a lot of the different poses that they suggest. It looks like that staff is actually a sword that we saw in the packaging.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Well, I'll try and do some of these.
Here's where she's kind of riding it. You'll try to do some of those.
Some of these are on the outer, yeah.
Onegaishimasu.
Yeah, for this video we will do. Let's try and do this one first.
Okay. So first, the gold ring, and we need one of the posable arms. So first, we take the arm and we hook this connector piece onto it, and this is a slit for putting the ring into.
It doesn't matter where you put it on here, on just one of the outlying bits.
Yeah, it looks like we need it to go in that way.
We need a peg to go in this hole here.
And that would be this one, I believe.
Yeah, type of mushroom with a hole through it.
Good, good. Okay, we're moving fast. So first we need to put this in from the back side, like so.
And then the same process for this bit.
You only have one of these plastic connector pieces for each of these, so be careful about losing them. This one again hooks in from the side with the hole facing that way, and then this one will come in from the opposite side of wherever you want to show off the figure. And now we're going to stand these on the stand. So it wants me to put this one like this.
And next, the big bad boy.
They suggest
from
putting
there.
that one in there. So this one too, I'm going to take that piece off and put it in this piece over here to line them up.
Nice job.
And then
Finally,
Ishtar will go in the
I
back.
guess she needs the pincers. Okay, so this goes through.
So he just dropped the chain through there.
And then pull out the other peg. Ta-da. Okay.
And now Ishtar is going to go in this final peg back here. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this. We just threw it together pretty quickly. But as you can see, it wasn't that hard. And there's just a lot of posing options that you can do with all of the different pegs on that base there.
Oh, and she's normally holding her sword.
Yeah, she's
so.
normally holding the sword with this pose. And there you go.
That's pretty neat.
Pretty sweet. You know, I thought it would be a lot harder to put together than it was, but it was actually pretty easy. There.
Let's
I
just
like that
see
pose better.
how easy it is to... is this something that sandwiches out? Oh, I see. You've got to take the square out first in the middle. And then, well, we can see it here.
So you just pop the square out, and then you can separate the different pieces if you want to set up something a little more free and...
Like a more lengthy, because I guess this would double the length, right?
Right. I mean, you're a little limited on what you can do with this as a square. So if you just want more freedom for how you're posing
Space.
it.
I mean, that's going to be quite long, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, look. There is a peg, but rather than being in her back, it's in the back of her hair.
Oh, that's impressive. Cool.
But the pincers are a lot easier to use. It's just that they do stand out a bit, as you can see during posing. So if that bothers you, you can use the peg hole in the hair instead.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She also has posable ponytails. See, they swing.
Cool.
So you can make a little more action in her pose.
Let's just show you that.
That hole.
The hole in the back. There we go. Oh, it's so dark that
There you go. I think you can see that pretty well.
you can also see something else. Let me just cover up that there.
So that is Ishtar, the archer class servant from Fate Grand Order.
飛ぶわよ、マーナ。ゲートオープン。永遠に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。打ち砕け、ウガルダキガルシュ。
So that was our review of the 4-inch-nel Ishtar, and she's quite amazing with her big weapon there. As you know, she's much smaller than like your typical Figma, but
really
I mean,
small.
it makes up for it with how huge her accessories are.
Yeah, you can really space them out with those amazing stands. So that's...
And I'm gonna take a sec to talk about the packaging because, like, from what we normally see with Nendroids and things, this is kind of minimal. I'm going to call it the economical packaging because they wasted no space. They just, it's very thin. The sad thing about that is if I saw this in a store, I probably wouldn't be too impressed because they don't give a lot of room to show off what you can do with the figure.
Yeah, what you just saw.
It's,
I mean,
it's all very kind of distant looking and you can't see the details very well in the blister kind of in the plastic.
I mean, the selling point of this is that you can create those type of scenes, but you can't
Right.
see that at all from the packaging or from the front of the box. Really.
Yeah, they don't show any of that off. But fortunately, You don't have to see it in the store.
No.
You can see it on HLJ.com with all of the different posing options. But yeah, so there she is. And we will be giving her away in the future. But right now, we are giving away from Fate Apocrypha, Jeanne d'Arc, the one we did 2 weeks ago. And I'm sure a lot of you are excited to hear the winner of because she's an amazing figure.
Really amazing.
All right, so I've got him right here. The winner of Jeanne d'Arc
I'm not saying the name.
is Exigerum, who said, since I've had horrible luck summoning her in Fate Grand Order, it would be so nice to win this. Here's hoping, though.
That's so cool.
So now you can summon her into your collection. Congratulations.
Maybe when she arrives, you can actually get her in the game as well.
Yeah,
But-
maybe that'll be your luck. Just
Yeah.
create a shrine for Jeanne d'Arc and then put your phone in the middle. There you go. I do that in the Tales game sometimes. Not create a shrine, but I like put my Mew plush doll in front of it. And
Oh,
go like,
right, yeah.
Come on.
I don't know if you can do that with the Pokemon Go as well. Maybe go around with the Pokemon that you want to get. But
Well, yeah,
they're
that would be
expanding
awesome.
it so much now, aren't they?
Yeah, they just released, well, as of us filming this, they just released the next wave of Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't follow it like on my phone because it doesn't work on iPhone at the moment. Well, my one. But yeah, I see a lot of people talking about it on YouTube and stuff. So
Yeah.
good luck to anyone who's getting the new Pokemon that come out. Is it 4th gen now?
Is it? It's the Sinnoh region.
Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway,
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun.
yeah.
Okay, so how can they win Ishtar, David?
They have to comment on this episode on hobbylink.tv. Write a comment, don't write two unless you're replying, and we'll pick one at random, and you'll get this shipped off to you. And yeah, hopefully you can send us a picture when it arrives.
Yeah, we actually
actually
had
had
somebody
one.
send
Yes.
us a picture, and that was really great. So thank you so much.
That was the guy who.
Oh, the armpit fetish comment.
That was it. Yes.
That was
awesome,
Saikano, right?
Yeah. So we
Kasumigaoka, right?
everyone saw that picture. So thank you very much for sending that to us.
Thank you. So be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on YouTube if you want. We'll read them all. But to enter, you've got to do it on HobbyLink TV. So be sure to leave a comment there.
So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, by the way, you can find us on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Links to all of those are on HLJ.com. Bye.
Of course. Bye.